Even though you're seeing this video the following day, I'm making this video right after I made the last one on having an off day. I think it kind of awakens something in me because I really believe, and I've been saying this already in some ways, but your light is simply measured by how much of your darkness you accept. And I really believe that if we do the work for real, it's not about getting happy. It's about really allowing yourself to feel sad and nervous and scared and really embracing it. Because you will become so happy when you do that. And something showed up in me that was like a mission that just felt our job is to do nothing other than when we feel a low, get excited. Because here's what's going on. You're here, let's say this is your range. Now most of us are trying to get the top of this range. This is where we're trying to get. I'm going to be the happiest I can be. But if you have something bad happen, that means you're low, but you're almost outside of it. This is when it's out of control. This is where you're kind of, oh no, like it's crazy, and you're trying to get sadness up here. Like when you get really sad or really lost or really crazy, the first thing you do is you get into your head and you try to get back up here, or you get addicted to something to numb it, but you're still down here, right? And you're trying to do everything you can to get it up. But what would happen if instead of getting it up, you did this? You allowed yourself to match this level by expanding your bubble, by being okay with that level of pain, by being okay with that level of darkness. What if every time you're feeling a low, your job is to feel it without analyzing it, without doing anything addictive, without running from it, without fixing it? What if that's what you were just here to do? What if everything else would take care of itself? What if every time you hit a low, you get excited because, okay, something is happening beyond me, beyond the story of what I think I am. So we're about to shatter this story because something's down here. And what we have to do is slowly accept it, and watch as our old limitations start to expand. Because this is only painful because you have expectations that you shouldn't be down here. So really, the only way to expand ourselves is to obliterate our expectations or our rules or our analysis of how this should be, and allow ourselves to feel where the pain is, feel it, don't change it, don't run from it, don't analyze it, don't do anything, feel it. And what if that was the key to everything? What if no more trying to feel happy? What if that will always happen times a million? What if you could feel a million times more happy by not trying to feel happy? By allowing sadness to expand your old bubble. Now this is just a concept that's showing up right now in me, but it's really exciting me. You have your bubble, something happens beyond it, that exists, so that means that you get to see that you were in a lie, you were in a limitation. Instead of trying to get this up within your rules so that everything's perfect, people try to do that. Something outside is happening that's bigger than their bubble, so they try to get it to go away or change. Sometimes some people will start crying in front of someone else, and that person will be like, you can't cry in front of me because that's outside of this bubble. So I'm trying to control it. But when you yourself have it happening to you, you sometimes try to get it back in through an addiction or whatever. But instead, what if you just go, okay, I'm in pain, and that's an expansive place. And you don't go into your head, you go into the pain. You go into your body, you go into your heart. And by doing that, you grow so much, and the entire bubble on all sides changes. So it's so weird because I feel that I'm starting to develop a new direction of what the calling is. To find the low and accept it, because the high expands too. So I wanted to make the second video because that showed up right after I accepted my pain in the first video. And right after I accepted it, all of a sudden I feel like there's a book idea here, or there's a for me to write, or there's a story here, or there's a I don't know, there's a lot here where I feel a new kind of intention. I don't know. It was just something exciting, but it really felt like right after I accepted the pain in the last video, all of a sudden I was like, hell yeah, that's a huge answer. So I got excited to just double up on it. So really allow yourself, if you're having a low day, to go, holy shit, here come my powers. Because your insights show up much more when you're low. They show up when you're high too, but they're different. Your entire expansion, your depth, your darkness becomes light through your acceptance of it. Let's see what this is.